Okay, so back in mission control, I've seen a number of contracts that I identified before. Ionization scan of the moon. That's a very long time. It expires in 7 days, so I'm going to take that. So I've got to enter orbit with this, but I've also got an lunar orbiter here. Contract here. A lunar impactor. We got to reach, well, you don't have to reach orbit in order to impact the surface of the moon, but it's useful for pinpointing somewhere you can actually sort of land. This is what I'm keep trying to do. Try and learn what is required as far as Delta V is concerned. It's got a long time, 7,607 days again. So I'm going to take that. Going to impact us 365 days. You get a lot of size 16 extra signs. I've done this one before. Now I do believe that the upper stage is too heavy for the first and second stage of the Thor 3. That's why I've been pretty much making up the line, not the line share of Delta V, but the line share of the actual distance that's burned over with the actual spacecraft itself. And I nearly clicked on the lander then. That'll have to be very, very small. I also need throttleable hypergolic motors for that, which I don't have any right now. Okay, so lunar orbiter. Between 20 kilometers and 5,000 kilometers. We've done that already. Got a year to do that. 187,500 advance, plus another exactly the same amount once you complete. And 188 reputation, but no signs. Okay, so what do we have? Let's just recap. So I've got sounding rocket, which takes us 340 kilometers. If we reach in the moon, we're going to be well over that, so that's not a problem. Ionization scan of the moon. Lunar impactor. Obviously do a suicide burn once we've finished. And an orbiter. We need to achieve orbit before we do the impact, obviously. So, right, so let's head into the VAB. Okay, so this is the finished, I hope. Anyway, I hope this will actually make it all the way to the moon. Got 14,423 meters per second. Basically what I've done, I've shrunk the entire spacecraft down. So now this third stage, the TLI, gives us 13,383 meters per second, rather than falling short of the moon itself. I'm not sure whether I'd still have to sort of do a little bit of work with this stage, with the actual spacecraft itself. And because I've had to pack a little bit extra fuel on, I've had to put 2 probe cores on, just so I've got the weight, the actual mass in the avionics control. What do they? Each of these is 200 kilos, so I know I've got 400 kilos. It's about how much actually weighs? I've got 342 kilos. So it's not too bad. 1.1 kilonewtons, even though it's called 1 kilonewton. Thrust is actually 1.1. Well, it's only 0.33. Now this motor here will actually burn for 20 minutes. So I've no idea what the TWR would be with 20 minutes worth of fuel, because this is 4 minutes. Because it's just over a kilometre a second Delta V just for the spacecraft alone. And I've remodelled the ullage stage. I've used 8 procedural SRBs with the couplers directly above them. I didn't want to take all this extra weight of those other SRBs that I was using before. Ah, that's right, you go to the wrong part I didn't want you to go to. Yeah. these two, these one, this particular type of SRB. It's not a great deal of weight, but every little tiny little bit helps. Just to shave off a little bit more mass, give a little bit more delta V. Alright, nothing else has changed. It's exactly the same. Right. Okay, well, let me start building it. That's going to take 30 days. Let's head back out, let it build, then we'll roll it out to the launch pad. And then head for the moon, hopefully. Okay, so, into the tracking station, match the phase as best I can. I'm going to wait till it goes down to about 0.27.3. I believe it goes down to about 0.27 at the lowest point, this relative inclination. So we're going to wait until then. And then we shall head for the moon. Whoa. So I'll wait till it goes down to about 0.3. I want it to sort of launch across 0.3 or so to 0.24. It goes on to about 0.23, 0.24. So I want it to sort of launch across that sort of gap, sort of 0.32 and 0.23. Right. I think that's exactly the same. Full throttle. I won't bother with this because I'm going to walk forward. So this is on. Flight computer is set up. All the windows are all there, all set. 97 meters apparently apoapsis height. Yeah, we're not even moving, so I don't know what that's about. Okay, so a few seconds. Okay, so relative inclination is 0.294 and still coming down. So I'm going to launch. It's going to about 0.28. Bit of a different view this time, I think. Body program, like I said, it's already done. That's already done. Check the staging. Double check the staging. So full throttle. SS is on. Another 0.04 and we shall begin. So ignition in, lights off. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Unigine, yeah, need to push that apparatus a lot further away. It's got a little bit flatter, not follow the prograde marker quite as sharply, it's not quite as accurately. Okay, so Unigine 3, 2, 1. Before the flight. I've got 54 seconds, there's no way I can plan a manoeuvre at that. 234. So I'll actually tell you what altitude these points are though, that would be helpful. I want to leave it as long as I can before I'm just going to push it a prograde marker. But I haven't got a great deal to play with. I've got plenty of delta V on this third stage, 5,849 meters per second. So I'll definitely make it to the moon if I can get high enough. And that hypothesis point needs to be pushed as far away as possible. So I've got plenty of time to do something along here. Okay, I'm leaving my on the actual node itself. 3, 2, 1. Very stable. That's it. Downwards towards the Earth will be completely different compared to radial in. Just going to shut that down. Should be no problem with leaving the fuel dumps active. Just want to check. Yes, I'm not using any electric charge from the craft itself. 12,719, so I used a little bit of electric charge. Hopefully we don't use it all, because there are no solar panels on this, so I had to dump something. So I thought I'd just increase the size of the batteries rather than putting solar panels on. They don't seem to be all that effective. Well, yeah, they're not bad. Just that with background processing, it's taking all the electric charge if everything's running at the same time. So I'm going to go about halfway. I'm going to plan a manoeuvre node. If it lets me. About halfway. Although of course, this is the descending node is here. It's not a bad launch, not a bad profile, but again, that second stage is not doing its job. I don't know if it's my launch profile, or it's my launch trajectory, or if it's something fundamentally wrong. Come on. Oh, thanks. Don't have a lot of Delta V. Don't have a lot of Delta V at all. I've got about 1040 plus a tiny little bit with this third stage. I think I may have wasted quite a lot of Delta V going far too high there. Let me have that. Oh, thanks. What's the inclination at? Not fantastic. So I'll increase that a tiny little bit just to correct it. If I wait a little, if I just manoeuvre a little bit earlier. 48. 46 periapsis. So if I do a little bit, oh there we go. There's a sweet spot just there. Yeah, there we go. So it's found, that's almost half the, that is actually half the Delta V I've got in the craft. Which isn't too good. We'll see. What's the inclination like now? Can't actually tell, to be honest. Alright, I'll leave it at that for now. 47,000 kilometres. Or should I try a little bit? Yeah, I think I may have left it a little bit too late to launch. Or perhaps too early. $600. That's about 5,000. The thing is, about the manoeuvre nodes, like I said before, it does not calculate your loss of mass as you use fuel up. So it's overestimation. 3,250, that's enough. And that still gives us about 200. Let me just see what we've actually got. Precisely, exactly what we've got to play with. Inclination is 0.78. It's not too bad. Okay, right, vessel. Delta V come in the vehicle itself. So 1,000, it's only going to give us 7 meters per second. That is according to this. The remaining fuel in the third stage only gives us 7 meters per second. I'm pretty sure I saw it come down faster than that. Okay, we've got 1040 definitely to play with. That means we've got about 234, 233.5 meters per second. I don't think that's going to be enough. Just don't know if that's going to be enough. Yes, we've got 6 meters per second. Oh, can't be helped. Try our best. Yeah, it's our second stage, letting it down. Complete. It hasn't got anything like enough thrust to weight ratio. So I'm either going to have to go bigger or get a bit smarter. The top stage, but the thing is, the top stage motors run for 2 minutes and 45 seconds. They're exactly the same as the LR79s on the first stage. But we'll try it. Right, let's walk forward. 20. Two minutes. Someone with acceleration. 60 seconds. I'll stop the warp out 60 seconds. Alright. Yeah, that is. Oh, we're in the dark anyway, so it makes no difference without any. If we had any solar panels in any case. Alright. Let's get to position at least. Am I using any electric charge? No, it's hydrogen, no electric charge. No, I haven't, that's fine. Okay. Why is my... Well, I know that, but... Oh, no, I've lost all my liquid oxygen. It's all boiled off. I forgot about that. Well, never mind. Be careful, I can actually see something. Okay, separate. Activate that. What on earth? Wow. Well, I have no idea what happened there.